This is Boris, and Boris is a brand new PMC in 2023 on Escape from Tarkov. And if you're like Boris and me and are constantly dying during your raids, then this is the video for you, as we're going to give you 5 tips and tricks to keep you from dying every round so you can play a little bit faster and a little bit more efficiently. As we all know, it's super important to keep you from dying like this. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. If you're like me and when you first started playing Escape from Tarkov, you found yourself getting super overwhelmed by all the mechanics of the game, then this is the video for you. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips and tricks that allow you to be a lot more efficient, making sure that you get in and out of raids a little bit faster, increasing your chances of making it to the extraction point. The first of the 5 tools on the list is CTRL and ALT Clicking. What that does is allow you to move items from your looting stash to your person, pockets, pack, or rig instantaneously. No longer will you have to drag an item from one place to another. This allows you to control and click, which pops it from your loot directly into your rig, pockets, or backpack. Alt clicking is going to allow you to move an item from loot to your player, meaning you can take a weapon, a melee weapon, a bag, rig, backpack, anything like that, and transfer it to an open slot on your active player, meaning you can transfer body armor, helmets, rigs, guns, anything instantaneously. The second thing on this list is going to be the perception dot. And what that is a little white dot that shows up when you're around something that's searchable. This can be super useful to find things that are laying out on shelves or on the ground or buried under different debris that are in the game. And as you progress your character, the range that activates this dot is going to get larger and larger, making it easier and easier to find loot. Number 3 on the list is using the middle mouse button to examine unexamined items instead of having to go through the multiple drop-down menus to examine an item. This allows you to be much faster in raid and increases your likelihood that you're going to survive and make it to an exfil. The middle mouse button also has a secondary feature that can be super useful in making sure you use the maximum amount of space in your stash. It allows you to collapse and open stocks on different weapons in the game. This can be super useful in consolidating space in both your stash and during raid to ensure that you use the maximum amount of space provided. The 4th thing on this list is searching bodies. Bodies can provide you with XP, and everybody knows that when you're first starting out in Tarkov, leveling up your character is super important. But did you know that just simply searching a dead body will give you XP? And in fact, the more XP that you receive from searching that body means the more valuable items that body has on it. So you may want to start paying attention to how much you get when you click in to search a dead body. The 5th and final thing on our list is going to be a breakdown of the traders, because if you're playing Tarkov, you need to know where to buy stuff and who to sell it to. So we're going to start with Proper, who sells pretty much all your Soviet style weapons attachments and ammunition, and also specializes in throwable items like grenades. The things you want to sell to Proper are grenades and flashbangs. Therapist is the next person on the list, and she is going to sell mostly provisions and medical equipment. The things that you're going to want to sell to her are barter items and meds. Fence is the only player that doesn't have a set list of items that he sells. His items, in fact, are determined by what players sell him, and he doesn't have the best prices, but you can sometimes find a pretty good deal. Fence pays the least for anything that you sell to him, but he is the only trader that's going to buy items that are broken. Skier has all sorts of mods, from weapons, magazines, ammo, containers, and euros. And really, you shouldn't sell anything to Skier because he doesn't have the best prices on anything. Peacekeeper is the one that's going to have all your Western weapons, mods, ammo, and magazines. And he's going to be the one that you want to sell all your documents, flash drives, and any intelligence-based type stuff. Just know that he is only going to pay you in US dollars. The mechanic is probably the most confusing dealer in the game. Much like the Peacekeeper, he's going to deal with modern weapons, attachments, and ammo. But he's going to use rubles, dollars, Bitcoin, and a bunch of exchanges to trade his items. If it isn't ammo, it's going to require Bitcoin or some sort of bizarre exchange. The mechanic is going to pay the most for weapons that are not bolt action rifles, shotguns, melee weapons, or throwables. Ragman is the guy that's going to have all your gear and clothing related items for sale. He also is the one that you're going to want to go to sell items such as armor, helmets, and any unwanted cases that you have at the time. You can only unlock Jaeger once you've completed a quest that is offered to the player by a mechanic. But once you do, he's going to sell you hideout resources, Soviet weapons, mods, ammunition, and your always needed survival gear. Jaeger is going to pay the most when you try to sell him melee weapons, shotguns, and other bolt action rifles. Well guys, that's the end of the video. I hope these tips and tricks were able to make you a better Tarkov player and increase your chances of making it to an extraction just like this PMC is right now. And if you enjoyed the video, you liked the content, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and turn on notifications. It helps me keep making videos like this so I can help you become the best Escape from Tarkov player you can be.